Hey man, welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show, man. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, man. Here today bringing you another edition of my starting five on Draftkings and Fanduel, alright? But before we get into that, man, y'all know we got the lineup review, man. Rough night, man. Low scoring night at that, man. None of the stars really performed that well. We still got a game going on right now. The Lakers game, I think, is heading into overtime right now. So LeBron could improve on his scoring, but none of the superstars really got there for you. At least none of the highly owned superstars really got there. And the chalk plays were just okay. Nobody jumped out. So that all entails a pretty low scoring night, man. Even though the late game is still going on, looking like we're going to break even tonight. So, hey, any night that's not a loss in DFS is a win. So, but we got the my best lineup I had with the updated starting five right here, man. It was horrible. I went with the balanced build to try to get away from some of the chalk, but I went with the chalk value in the starting five, and yeah, let's get into it, man. You see right here, the best lineup I had with the updated starting five put up 241, man. If you saw the updated starting five yesterday, you saw it was Ja Morant, Eric Gordon, Jason Tate, Isaiah Roby, and Wendell Carter Jr. was the updated starting five yesterday. Just my thought process on that, man. Man, I felt like I needed to, once we got the news that Cousins was out, Oladipo was out, Horford was out, I felt like it was going to be a stars and scrubs night because so much value opened up. And being that I liked it, some of the value, man, I liked it. I liked it, the Rockets players, man. I liked it. I liked Roby in the spot against the Heat. Thought he would see big minutes, man. So that's how I ended up with the trio right here of Eric Gordon, Jason Tate, and Isaiah Roby. I actually went Tate because I thought he would come in at lesser ownership. You know, I thought everybody would be PJ Tucker, Eric Gordon, and John Wall. So, and I mean, ownership went there as well, but ownership came in on him too. I mean, all the ownership was heavy on these Rockets, man, and a good piece of it on the Mavericks. That's where all the chalk went last night. So after I said Eric Gordon, I felt okay with him as shooting guard, man. He let us down at this 6,300 price tag, man. He came in at 30%, man. Nice matchup for him. Thought he would do better, but I mean, just a blowout here too, man. Blowouts hurt tonight as well too, man. Outside of the superstars not really performing, a couple of blowouts really kept scoring in check tonight. But Eric Gordon, man, he's snowflake here with 22, man. Did not give us what we needed. Jason Tate was just okay, man. 31. We expect some more out of him, but like I said, that the blowout really hurt him here. Isaiah Roby was just okay, nothing to write home about, man. Those were my chalk plays in the starting five. Wendell Carter Jr. was my man. I was on him for most of the day, so I didn't care what he was coming in at. I was going to pretty much go there because I liked the spot. And with no Cousins, we knew he could have a chance at some a big night on the glass, man. He gave us a great performance here at nearly 46 DraftKings point for this 5,300 price tag. Gotta like that. And then rounding out the starting five, Ja Morant, man. Once I knew I was kind of chalky right here with the Rockets guys and Isaiah Roby, I knew I wanted to get different, go somewhere low on, and that's how I ended up with Ja Morant at the top right here of the starting five. He gave us 44, man. Nice solid performance here against the Mavericks, all right? Then rounding out this lineup, man, once I got Jordan locked in to get a little different, I felt like I had to get a little more different. I wanted to go balanced build because I figured everybody who was playing the value was going to go stars and scrubs. So I figured it would be like value plays, and they would probably go LeBron and Luka, LeBron and Lillard or something like that to that nature. So I said to get different, I tried to go with a balanced build to give me a little variance from this chalk right here that I had in the starting five. So I wanted to go Chris Paul. He was a player I like. You saw him yesterday in the video. I like them in this matchup against Portland, but they pretty much destroyed Portland, man. Chris Paul didn't have to do much, man. He just took it easy, man. They got up early and just really hammered them, man. So Chris Paul didn't work out here for us, but it's a blowout. They beat him by 32, man. Nothing much you can do about that. Game script, game flow kind of killed CP3 right here. Then I wanted to go Dorian Finney-Smith, man, just because I felt like he was gonna go low on, which I was right. Once all once the Porzingis news broke for the Mavericks, man, I knew everybody would be going over there to the bigs. Kleber, Powell got the starter, but between Kleber, Willie Cauley-Stein, Powell, Hardaway Jr., things of that nature, I figured out Dorian Finney-Smith would be the odd man out, but I expected him to start, expecting him to get 30-plus minutes, as that's what he's been getting all year. We got that, but not the biggest performance as we needed, man. Tim Hardaway Jr. really carried this team, as Luka didn't do too much here in this matchup against the Grizzlies. And then rounding out at center, man, I wanted to try to take advantage of a mismatch I thought Gobert had on the inside against the Hornets. I did, but it was another blowout here, man. They handled the Hornets pretty easily, so we didn't see a big game from Gobert. Got us 38, was just okay. Nothing to set us apart on this night, man. There you have it, man. My lineup review from tonight, man. Like I said, 241. It was just, man. But, you know, we got a big 9-gamer tomorrow, man, that we're going to look to get off the snide and get back to the money, all right? Before we go look at the starting five for DraftKings, y'all know what to do, man. Please help your boy out, man. Hit the like button for me, please, man. It's greatly appreciated. It goes a long way, man, just to show me y'all liking the information, man. If y'all need to see something else, or y'all want to see me go to further in the detail about my lineup building process, man, just leave it in the comment section. Let me know, man. I'm here for you guys, man. Let me know what y'all want to see, man. All right, now let's go take a look at the starting five for tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button. All right, starting five tomorrow, man. At the top, going with De'Aaron Fox, man, in this great matchup against the Brooklyn Nets, man. Fox has just been giving middling performances, no big performances as the last couple times out. But if there was ever a spot for him to hit his ceiling game, it's in this matchup here against the Brooklyn Nets, man. Y'all know it's going to be the highest total on the game. It's the fastest paced game of the night, man. I'm going to De'Aaron Fox here in this spot, man, expecting a big game from it. This should be up in pace, more possessions. He can really get out and should be able to really get out and play in transition against these Nets, man. So I'm looking for him to have a big one, man. If Fox doesn't turn me a big one in here tonight in this matchup, man, he might fall off my radar for a little bit. But I like De'Aaron Fox right now, man. Shaping up is one of my favorite plays for tomorrow right now, all right? Coming in as shooting guard, man. A little value I want to try to get to right now before we get all the injury news and everything like that tomorrow. Right now, early on, the guy I'm looking at is Anthony Edwards, man. In this matchup against the Bucks, man. Should be another good total on this game, man. Anthony, I'm just going with a shooter in this matchup, as they're going to need scoring to keep pace with the Bucks here. And Anthony Edwards is blowout proof, so he's going to get his 30-plus minutes regardless of the game script. They really let the young rookie play and let him really try to find himself, man. So he's going to get plenty of shots up. We just hope they can get to falling, and he can give us a nice return at this $5,800 price tag, all right? Coming in as small forward tomorrow, man, a guy I want to look at is Jalen Brown against these Dallas Mavericks, man. You know, this is my type player, my type guy, man. Jalen Brown, he fills up the stat sheet for you. Rebounds, assists, he does it all. We just hope he can find his scoring. As Sunday, you seen his true potential Sunday, as he didn't score, didn't shoot the ball well, but still gave you 46 fantasy points, man. That's what I like about a guy like Jalen Brown, man. He can give me 46 he can give me 40-plus fantasy points without shooting the ball well or scoring that much. If he brings his offense, now you talking about a ceiling game, a big game from Jalen Brown. I like him in this matchup against the Mavericks here tomorrow for $8K, right? Coming in at power 4, another little slight value play I got my eye on, man, is Chetty Osman, man. We're expecting all those Cavs guys to still be out tomorrow, man. He's been seeing 30+ minutes, man. He's been very solid, man. Very, very solid. Last time out, he didn't shoot the ball well. He was like 3 of 12, like 0 for 8 behind the arc. I can live with that. I like to see that I like the fact that he's getting double-digit shots up, man. I don't expect him to shoot that bad every game. He's a pretty decent shooter. Now he draws a up-paced matchup here against the Hawks, man. I like Chetty Osman in this matchup, especially this 5,600, all right? And coming in at center, man, a guy I'm taking a chance on, Richaun Holmes, man. Just trying to be first to the party here, man. We saw him last game out. He returned to action. And he only saw like 21 minutes, something like that. But early foul trouble and then the blowout, they just kept him on the sideline. I expect him to be back in the game. And if it's close, I'm expecting him to see 30 minutes or 30+ minutes in this matchup. I'm trying to be first to the party. Hopefully everybody won't go here. But y'all know it's the matchup against the Nets, man. Him and Fox can really run the court in this matchup, as Brooklyn doesn't have they don't run DeAndre Jordan down there that much. So I anticipate them going smaller, especially playing the Kings, who run a smaller lineup out whenever Whiteside's not in the game. So I like Holmes in this matchup to get 30+ minutes, man. He can really turn us in a big performance for this 5,600 price tag. All right, there you have it, man. My starting 5 for DraftKings tonight, man. De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brown, Chetty Osman, and Richaun Holmes. All right, let's go take a look at FanDuel, and while we doing that, man, hit the subscribe button. All right, over on FanDuel, man, at the top, staying with the boy Fox, man. $100 cheaper over here. I just broke it down to you, man. I hope Swiper is swiping tomorrow. We're gonna need some steals over here, especially over here on FanDuel, where they count for 3 points, man. Let's go De'Aaron Fox. We riding with you tomorrow. All right, coming in as shooting guard, man, a guy I got my eye on is PG-13, man. Him and Kawhi back in the fold. Nice matchup right here against the Wizards. The Wizards have been playing very, very tough lately, man. I'm expecting the Wizards to stay in this game and keep it kind of close, man. They're a scrappy bunch over here in D.C., man. They fighting hard to stay in every game, and I like this matchup for Paul George, man. It's an up-paced game for the Clippers, man. You know the 1-2 punch of Kawhi and Paul George, man. Paul George going to fill up the stat sheet for you, and he's going to score, man. He's always a 50-point+ upside when he steps onto the court. I like him in this matchup against the Wizards. All right, coming in at small forward, man, going back to the bank, back to the well of Chris Middleton. FanDuel did not move his price, man. $7,200. He's still too cheap over here on FanDuel. Gonna have plenty of them. I have no problem going right back to this well. I love the matchup against Minnesota. And hey, if they blow him out, Middleton and Giannis should be the reason they blow him out. So I have no worries and no fear about Chris Middleton in this spot tomorrow. Coming in at power forward, man, I like Julius Randle at this 8,800 price tag, going against another smallish, weaker front court in the Golden State Warriors, and what's going to be a up-paced matchup for him here, man. Every game's an up-paced matchup for the Knicks, really, but this is sure enough for up-paced one, and I like him to take advantage of whoever they have on him in this game. Juan Toscano, Anderson, Draymond, it doesn't matter, man. He should have a size advantage over anybody they decide to put on. You know the offense really runs through him. Hopefully he can get some assists going, man, and give us a 50+ point performance for this 8,800 price tag on FanDuel. All right. And rounding out that center, man, staying with Richaun Holmes, man, 6,400. Like I said, I'm expecting him to get 30+ minutes, barring a blowout or foul trouble again, man. It's the Nets matchup, man. You gotta like it. I told you, anybody playing against the Nets this year is in play, man. So I'm staying with Richaun Holmes over here on FanDuel as well. All right, there you have it, man. My starting 5 on FanDuel: De'Aaron Fox, Paul George, Chris Middleton, Julius Randle, and Richaun Holmes. All right, Get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have plenty of it, man. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.